to some Primordialis gameplay. Yeah. Game's gotten some updates, and figure it's time to jump back on that train. Been playing a lot of Trailmakers lately, been having a really good time with that. But I figure we've got some new content and new update. I gotta check it out. Gotta see what all is new. Obviously new starting material, or new starting block in lightning cell, which is cool. Go ahead and turn the volume up a bit. There's some changes and updates to the music, which is pretty exciting. Matthew, welcome on in. Welcome. And we got Wedgecore, welcome. And Mateus, hello. Hello, everybody. Ooh, we got some serious bops going. Nice work, Fracture. Nice friggin' work. Always excited to hear a new version of the track. Okay. Let's see if we can... Oh my god. Dude, that goes crazy. That goes friggin' crazy. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a little update in a second here. And, turn on our symmetry. I'm gonna do a nice simple triangle build, because it just works. It's just a good early game build. It does the thing well. It's good. We've got the vampiric Santa hats back. My goodness, this game has been out for a full year, hasn't it? That's crazy. That is pretty crazy. I didn't even realize it until I recognized the Santa hats. It's pretty wild. Yeah, let's blow through some enemies. Lightning is exceptionally powerful. Feeling very good with that so far. Is that another speed? It is. Dude, it's crazy hearing the development of this track. Really cool. Minty Fresh, it is essentially a roguelike version of the first stage of Spore. That's pretty much dead on. That is the idea. It's definitely got some serious sauce to it. It's a good time. You can the thing that I really like about this game is how quick the building is, but how deep it can get as well. Yeah, so this is lightning. They split lightning, or they split electricity damage into two types. Well, I mean, it's all electricity damage, but this form of electricity damage is like burst damage, as opposed to the other stuff, which is focused more around stunning and consistent damage. Indeed, there's Zane. Welcome on in. Stop me if you heard this one before. This game is like Spore. Yeah. It is a little like Spore. Indeed. Has some Spore-like features. Let me just blow through this guy real quick. There we go. Yeah, this version of electricity is exceptionally strong. It's very good. Why no Spore 2? I don't know. Do some of these. Yeah, that is one of the few rules that I have in my YouTube chat. No spamming, no being a child, and no being a dickhead to other people. I guess those are the main ones. You can avoid those ones, and you're good for the most part. I'm loving this build. It does a lot of damage. Hey, we got early grounding. Don't mind if I did. I'll take the whatchamadoodle as well. The always on, that can do some good stuff. We're just like stupidly strong. I think lightning might end up getting reeled back at some point. I don't know. So the thing about lightning is that it's really strong at its base level, just like acid is. But like acid is more consistent damage, I guess, and this is more burst damage. But the difference is that well, I mean they both have like very weird ways of scaling. So like acid, you can't do overcharge scaling at all unless you're going for a very, very specific setting. And then lightning, if you do overcharge scaling, you need to Giga Brain it to make it good, which is very It's a lot of effort. Oh my god! It's Santa Claus! That's so cool. It's you got the Rudolph nose. He's delivering gifts. That's amazing. That's so cool. That is really cool. Yeah, I love that Keith goes for the seasonal stuff from time to time. Or he always tries to like put in a seasonal creature, and this is a super impressive one. It's a tanky boy. Look at him. Look at him tanking all this damage. Yeah, we're grinching it up. We're murdering Santa. So be it. Okay, let me see. He's really tanky. I wonder why. Might have to pivot to spikes to kill this guy if he doesn't want to go down easy. He seems to be taking damage. It's just slow going. Bruh, the season's over. Die, dude. Okay. New strategy. New strategy. We're murdering Santa. Do a little bit of that. Okay. Yeah. He's a tanky boy. He's a very tanky boy, goddamn. How is he so tanky? I need even more spikes. That's surprising. Die! Die! It's December 29th. You're not allowed to exist anymore. Go away for another year. So tanky. Because we're becoming very spike heavy. Die. We did it! We killed Santa! Hurrah! Alrighty. Let's go back to murdering the boss. That was the original purpose of me going over here. Just ripping through everything. Yeah, so that must be steady regeneration, which obviously hard counters the burst that I'm currently putting out. But pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. The update? Yeah, I'll take smaller cells. Smaller cells equals more surface area contact for spikes and other contact damages. I mean, even like electricity gets like tightened up a bunch as well, right? So I think it's not just that. It's just pretty much everything. Pretty much everything is made better with. I mean, offensively you're made much stronger. Defensively you're made much worse. Ooh, this one's always been like one of my favorite tracks. Oh, he's getting some fat rips in there. I'm ready for it, dude. I'm ready for the fat rips. Oh, what's that down there? Let's just break away. Hey, that's a good sound. I like that. Welcome, Nixie. You're late! You're late. And it might actually have mattered for once. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on with this guy? His phasing cells are more phased than usual. I can barely see them. It's impressive. That is impressive. Not really sure exactly how I want to spam activate and deactivate this just yet. Oh my god. Gotta be careful. Welcome on in there, Nixie. How's it going, Scalum? Hello, hello. Yeah, Opalix, I'm hoping that people will get back into it again. Look at this gorgeous build. Brilliant. Brilliant. Very good build. Just chilling? Hell yeah. Yeah, I think that this game, you know, it's got a strong community, so I don't really see any reason to like stop playing it entirely. Like it's nice to branch out and play a bunch of stuff, but there's so much content in this game. It's to the point where I feel like I'll almost never get through it all, which is a good thing. How do you guys feel about the game's Discord? It seems well kept, and there are many incredibly knowledgeable people who work together to create and make cool things. So I think it's a very good Discord. Based on my lurkings. And a few times that I've gone in there and bugged people, they've been super helpful. You're kind of sad they nerfed Poison Clouds and Radiance. Did they nerf Acid and Radiance? I'm surprised they nerfed... I mean, Radiance, I guess, is like... Radiance is weird, because it's pretty much, like, always underpowered or overpowered, and there's nothing in between. Like, it either instantaneously kills everything, or it does, like, almost nothing. Except maybe, like, ruins your build. And very, very little in-between actions, so... Yeah, it's definitely a weird one. This guy should just be, like, hard cells, but it looks like he's tanking pretty well. I'm gonna leave him be. It doesn't kill, with the thermal feedback loop anymore. That's probably fine. I have a pretty well-designed gunfish now, but it seems that explosive resist includes impact cells, since, really struggles at killing some enemies. Yeah. Going pure explosive means you straight up can't finish the game. You have to have some alternative form of damage. I think, it's one of those things where it, like, super benefits the player to have those perks in the game, but it also unintentionally nerfs explosives, in a really weird way because of the late game immunities that exist, so it's a little bit weird. Why do you put Seekers on your posterior? Because I go backwards for travel and Seekers reduce drag, and I go forwards for offense because I don't need to go as fast when I'm playing offensively. That tends to be the reason. Oh my freaking goodness. Ooh. But yeah, there's a bunch of reasons. How's it going there? We do nothing. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. That guy got completely destroyed. You got like a little alien dude as your profile picture? That's sick. Oh my goodness. The damage. The damage. Okay, let me just see. I would love to murder this explodey boy, because he is like the biggest threat to me on this level. There we go. Excellent. Coming from space engineers, trailmakers, lately makes me really miss not being able to limit hinges on only one side. You can. You totally can. I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean by limiting hinges, but... I mean, you can make it so hinges only bend a certain amount. You can make it so they move only a certain speed. All that sort of thing. Daniel, how's it going? Been binging your videos ever since I found your channel. Thanks, Primordials. Finally, I catch a stream. Welcome on in. Yeah, I'm sorry. My stream is like really awkward for certain time zones, and I'm like late today as well because my sleep schedule is all messed up. It do be like that. You want to limit it to only like 45 degrees, but like 0 degrees down. You can do that with a logic gate. I don't know how, but it can be done. You just have to learn how to use the logic blocks. Sleep schedules messed up my playing Night Ray. Yeah. Both. It really does go both ways. Every time I get really into a new game, my sleep schedule goes to shit too, because I'm like, oh man, let me look at everything. Let me go be a fucking information sponge and watch every single YouTube video on this video game, so that way I can know how to do everything. That's not exactly what's happening, but like, I am definitely like trying to spam as much knowledge as possible into my Trailmakers, so that way I can start making cool stuff and make cool videos on it. I'm really happy with the gyro that I made the other day. That was fun. Okay, we got explosive resist. I think that's gonna be really good, seeing as where we're going. Let's get in there. We're staying relatively small. I'm getting Santa hatted, not like this. This thing is a seasonal creature that grabs onto you and steals your life. It's a bit of a jerk for that. I think I'm just gonna have to live my life like this now. Unless I'm gonna wipe him off on the heat rock if I can. Good. Take some explosive. See how quick this guy dies to this build. It's kind of crazy how like minimalist this build is, and it's just pumping damage. It's kind of crazy. Kind of very, very good. Okay, let me... It does seem to be struggling a bit with some of these enemies, though, so maybe it's not perfect. Ouch! Don't do that. Did you hear how much they massacred the music in Zone 1? They redid it. It's not massacred, it's just different. Some people are gonna prefer it, some people will like the old one better. What does capacitive cell do? It holds electrical energy, and oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. That was crazy. Dude, I couldn't get enough damage on him, and I just kept, like, powering up his vacuum, so I couldn't get out. Look at the power up. And he just had enough spikes to kill me. Damn, dude. Alright, let's see. I was told acid was nerfed. I don't know how you'd nerf acid, because it's already, like... I don't know, it's very fair, I think. Trailmakers plus Primordialis would be like Spore, wouldn't it? It would. we're doing some... That's some classic video game math right there. That's awesome. That's really funny. Oh, that's so good. I really like that. You also managed to make a functional mini jet? Nice. That sounds cool. I've got plans for a like a spinning ornithopter in Trailmakers that I want to try out, but I'm a ways away from being able to do it. My current setup, but I'll have to play around with it at some point soon. Let's go ahead and expand our build like that. And we'll get some hearts going. Get some of these guys on there, and you'll have to forgive me for my speed building. It's just nice to have something that's functional and get moving. Yeah, it is very funny, Zappy. I like that one too. How much difficulty? Wait, how much do you think the difficulty of Primordialis would change if it was 3D? Like, in what way? Like, obviously, to create the game, it would be significantly harder. The game was originally intended to be 3D. And then they ended up having to scrap it and go 2D, but I think it turned out really good for that way. How difficult do I think like the moment-to-moment gameplay would be? I mean, it really depends on how they balance things. How difficult is the building? It'd definitely be harder. How hard would it be in 4D? Is the fourth dimension time? I think it would be the same, wouldn't it? Unless the fourth dimension is something we can't even comprehend. I mean, it depends on the execution entirely on whether it'd be more fun or not. 4D implies it can move freely through time. So you'd I mean, we can already kind of do that. I guess we can only move forward in time. I don't know. Hard to say. Ooh, that's a pretty one. A little one of them blocks. The fourth dimension is the spatial dimension. Aren't we already in the spatial? I mean, I guess we're all already in all of the dimensions. Are we? I don't know. There could be a dimension that we're not in. We're not aware of. Okay. Destroy that guy. We've got strafing. Okay. Let's grab one of these. There we go. There we go. Let's see if this works. And then my negating's here. I want to see how that functions. It does work. Good. Ooh, it does not entirely work. God damn it. I'm glad, Freedom. I don't understand all the anime references he throws out there personally, but I'm sure that there's a good group of people that do really enjoy it. And that's the important part. I want to make sure that he has, like, full freedom to do what he wants and, you know, doesn't get bored with the whole editing thing. So yeah, you can just do what he wants. It's nice. I think it's a good way of doing it. Yeah, that jellyfish did just one-hit kill me. Very balanced unit. Very balanced enemy at this point in the game. Get heart cancer, melt gyre boss. It worked for me beating the game for the first time. That's what I did earlier, Mason, but I don't really want to do it all the time. What's the new update you've discovered so far? Oh, new in the update? It's like really minor numbers changes stuff for the most part, outside of the things that we've been playing with already, so I don't really know. I don't really know. Does having more ability trigger cells make acid work better? Because if you could probably... Yeah, so you want to have more, little guy, because each one gives like one charge, so more ability triggers is more damage overall. It is better that way. Okay. I was like going to this biome first because you get good stuff. What do heat transfer cells do offensively other than gently heat up things that they touch? I mean, that's precisely what they do. They heat things up slowly but surely until they die. They also cool me, which has its own potential uses as well. We have always on. And we have shocking. Means we can do some cool stuff. Always on heart is big brain. I respect the idea. But hearts aren't the end all be all. I'd rather go for offense. And if I can get like a strong shocking build going, that would be very cool. And I have a vision for that. Is it straight up infinite health with one stem cell? Is it infinite health, or is it like, are you talking about like regenerating health? I'll watch it for sure, Gamertown. As long as it's not like past like 10 o'clock. If the stream goes super late, it might have to wait till the morning, but otherwise it's being watched tonight, sort of thing. Nobody gives you extra health? Okay. Interesting. That was a wonderful bounce. I enjoyed that. What do we got down here? Angry Cell. What's the difference between Power Switch Cell being activated makes it better with Always On? Well, you can stack Always On. Basically, you can fit more electricity into a smaller area. That's the primary use case. Being able to fit more electricity into a smaller area allows you to put out more damage faster. Which is really valuable on very specific things. Should be able to kill this guy. It's a little dangerous, but as long as nobody else comes to hit me, should be fine. Go. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the offensive strategy. I think always on stem cell hearts is like brilliant, but I really want to mess with electricity more right now. You use sandbox? I always make wonky things in there. I only use sandbox when I'm like dissecting or when I'm trying to learn something very specific. Otherwise, I like to experience things with consequences because it's just kind of the kind of gamer I am. So yeah, here, let me do a comparison. So here is with this. So this is without the always on. And then this is with the always on. So you can see that it is substantially stronger. It's very good. Yeah, so, yeah, we're gonna see... The thing is this version of electricity, the shocking cell, has been significantly nerfed, so I'm interested to see how its damage output actually looks when it's being used in an effective way, because I was a little worried for it. I saw some comments where it's like, oh yeah, it's so bad now, what the hell? But the thing is the cell is really, really strong, specifically for the reason that, it's perfect defense in front of you. Like, nothing can get close to you. So, in my eyes, that makes it quite good. Always off-cell, producing no net voltage, kind of a joke idea. I mean, isn't that just grounding, kind of? That's kind of grounding cell. I mean, it is like I feel like it's a joke name, but it's not a joke idea. There's definitely some real merit to something like that. Yeah, it doesn't destroy stuff instantly, but it stuns, so I think the stun's good. The stun does seem quite strong. Hello, Blind Lurker. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Anyone got any plans for the new year? Anyone got anything they want to strive toward? I don't know, personally. I was planning on trying to get 20,000 subscribers this year for YouTube, but I only made that plan up when I realized it was going to be possible at the beginning of December. and then I'm like, you know what? If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I actually don't care. It does. But, yeah. I don't know. It's weird to put, like, arbitrary time goals on stuff. Especially when it's things that are out of control. Or out of your control. Hamper Champ, how's it going? I thought they changed electricity to make it so you have to keep supplying electricity to make it burst. We are continually supplying electricity because we've got always on shocking cells. They split, so there was one patch of electricity where it's doing what you're thinking, Panthera, and then they split it into 2 separate cells. Hell yeah, little guy, that's a great idea. I found a funny on the internet. Do you want to see? How funny is it? Is it like the funniest thing I'll ever see, or is it like I'll get a chuckle? Because if it's I'll get a chuckle, I'll watch it later. If it's the funniest thing I'll ever see, I'll bring it up on stream. But you gotta the Scout's honor. I think it'll make you he. Okay. I missed the old electricity build that destroyed everything on the map. Do you remember the video? Hell yes. Dude, saltines! I've been considering giving the whole streaming thing a try in the new year. I'm between jobs and have personality of a saltine. People love saltines. Okay, so hear me out. The biggest thing about streaming is that everybody has an audience. It doesn't matter what your personality is. It just matters that you are doing the right things behind the scenes for the people to see you, essentially. So you can be the biggest shit ass on the planet. You can be like a giant piece of shit. Or you could have no personality at all. And people will still watch you as long as you do something to differentiate yourself. There's lots of good examples of that. Like if you watch early Shroud, he's really good at video game, but he's just dry as hell. He doesn't have anything to say really. And that's okay, but yeah, it's one of those things where you just need to hone in on one thing you think that you can do uniquely. So it could be like a theming for your channel, it could be like a skill that you have, you could be funny, you could be informative, you could have a great personality with like good banter sort of thing. Or you could be like incredible at a video game. Those are the sort of thing, or incredible at like a thing. It doesn't have to be a video game when it comes to streaming. It can be anything. But those are the things that you generally want to go for. How do I differentiate myself? It's a good fucking question. I don't know. I think I've got a tendency to delve deeply into certain elements of games that allows me to do things that other people might have trouble doing. And that allows me to be very informative and good at, like, certain aspects of games. So, like, this one is one of them. I like to think I'm occasionally kind of funny, but it's one of those things where it's hard. If you're doing, like, a... You know, nobody's ever doing, like, a 4-hour stand-up session, right? They're doing, like, a 20-minute stand-up session, or even a half-hour tops. But going for like 4 hours and trying to be funny that whole time, that's fucking hard, dude. You gotta have some serious life experience to do that. But you know, there's every once in a while you get like a moment. Yeah, I mean it's probably not ADHD, but it's definitely something. there's definitely something slightly different about my brain that allows me to do what I do, I think. I'm doing good there, Wes. And so you're a technical gamer, kind of like a teacher? Yeah, I think it's a fair assessment. But yeah, if you're ever considering starting streaming, do that. Like, just think about it. You don't have to think about it a lot. And don't, like, overdo it on setup. Don't do, like, a million hours of prep time. Just fucking start. Because you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, and it's just gonna be, like, fun goofing around anyway. So just send it. Just fucking send it. Good time. Santa's too tanky. I can't kill him. How are the beasts doing? So fucking good. Oh my god, they're snuggly little creatures. They were being adorable last night. Tovi went to sleep in my arm, and her legs were just, like, up in the air. She was, like... she was doing this the whole night. It was so funny and cute. Oh, my God. Just arms straight up in the air. Oh, it's wonderful. Guess who you are. Are you someone that I know in real life? What do you mean guess who you are? Now I'm freaking out. You're Jack. It's Jack. Okay, I guess I'll take overcharge because that's just more power. Yeah, the spikes are the play for sure. They're Dandler. That is the thing. That is the thing. I think the difference is, at least for me, when I watch you, it feels like hanging out with friends. It doesn't feel like that with other streamers. It's really nice to have, like, a smaller chat to be able to have, like, proper conversations and stuff. So, I feel that. I feel that bigly. I think when I was, like, around 120 to 200... I think, like, I maxed out my enjoyment of streaming at around, like, 120-ish people. And when it got over that, it became, like, a lot harder to, just be able to have actual communication with people. Dunk's chat is, too big now. He ignores me. It's really sad. Dude, Dunk is one of my favorite human beings on this entire platform. And, yeah, I feel the same way, where it's, like, hard to... And, like, even when he does notice me, I'm like, oh my god, I'm monopolizing his time. I feel so bad. It's one of those where there's no winning. Why are you still using activating cells? Because they're going to... So here, let's see without them. Let's see without the activating cells. In theory, they should be granting additional power. I'm not sure if they are. Yeah, they aren't, so we don't actually need them. Good call. Good call, good call. I get to watch and leave when I'm bored instead of having a team crying because I rage quit. True! And you don't have to be up, like, just having the worst time ever. Renophilia, good to see you. Good to see you. How long has it been since you made a cannon build? I mean, normally when I make a cannon build, it's like a... It shoots off, like a drone that goes and does the thing for me, right? I would deem my nuclear launcher build as a cannon build, personally. That is cannon-esque. I'm terrified. I'm getting away from that guy. Very much only for a certain audience. Like, you need to be able to ignore the toxicity and also accept the fact that you're not just not gonna win some games. Yeah, I enjoyed it for a long time, but I was always like somewhere between try hard, going for the like going pro sort of thing, and just like goofing around with friends. Like, I jungled every single character in League of Legends. And I'm talking about every single one. All of them. Jungle Bard was one of my favorite fucking jungles ever. He's so funny. Such a hilarious character. Oh my god. I loved Jungle Bard. You just ult their tower and walk at them and they die. Those good times. Those were the days, man. This guy gets blown up real good. Oh my god, I'm dead. Fucking jellyfish, dude. What the hell is wrong with it? Alright, folks, let's go ahead and dissect the jellyfish. This thing has been an absolute menace as of the latest couple of patches, and it's incredibly deadly. So I want to kind of understand exactly how it's functioning, and know why and how to avoid it, and also maybe incorporate some of the strategies that it's using into my own build. So let's go ahead and take a look at the jellyfish. How's it going, Siggy? Thank you for the $2. Hatred for jellyfish. I don't hate them, they're just killing me instantly. It's fine. But yeah, this looks very strong. Alright, so when we go in here, we'll see that we've got a ton of grounding all throughout the creature. And interestingly enough, it is only using lightning cells. There are no electricity cells to be found within here. So we've got lightning cells that are basically feedback looping into each other. And we've also got these self-touch cells, which are really interesting. I'm not really sure the exact reason of that. So yeah, let's start off with the simple stuff. We've got all of our HP up at the top here. We've got grounding to prevent electrical damage. And then we've got 2 activators. Only 2, which is kind of crazy. These 2 activators will activate these guys, which will start to cause a loop. And, that's smart, call me Catman. So, Call Me Catman is pointing out that these self-touch cells are to prevent the tentacles from phasing through each other, because that would absolutely happen otherwise. So that's a really good little prevention tool. And then we've got grounding cells attached to all of these, and the reasoning behind that is it's going to allow it to immediately discharge any of the electricity that goes into the lightning cell when they start to bounce electricity off of each other. So basically they're creating a bit of a feedback loop, and then once that feedback loop is complete, you can see that we get these massive lightning shocks that go across the map. And yeah, that causes an incredibly powerful build. So definitely something that we want to play around with in the future, and something that we want to look out for in general, because lightning is probably as powerful as it'll ever be. And we've also got chain lightning, which gives a 90% lightning resist, which allows it to have imperfect grounding as well. But yeah, very weird and interesting looking thing. It can't kill itself even if it wanted to because of the chain lightning, right? Yeah, and there is more grounded near the end as well. It's a very interesting creature. I'm gonna try and do some changes to it to see if it makes it any stronger or weaker. So I think that you could theoretically get rid of all of this and it would work the same. And I'd same for this and same for this. I'm pretty sure it'll work identically at this point. So I think that's merely a stylistic choice overall, and nothing more. So you can see these small lightning chains that are happening, and they're basically, when we open up, those lightning chains are able to escape and acquire like a massive burst of power. So if we go into voltage, you can see that we get these sort of like really powerful effects going through the whole thing. And the lightning is like near instant going through some of these as well. Okay. Very cool. It's crazy how insanely powerful Jellyfish is at this point. I'm definitely going to have to play around with a build like this myself. One thing to note, though, is that this build costs 2,147 biomass, which is more than the second boss in this silly little creature. So, very, very strong. Yeah, there you go. That is Jellyfish, folks. This will probably become a YouTube video, so I guess subscribe if this was interesting to you. It's just a short little thing. What's the counter to Jellyfish? Lots and lots of grounding. Lots and lots of ground like crazy. Get your grounding or you're gonna die. It's one of those. That's cool. It's a very pretty build. Dude, I wonder if you could make lightning, like, indefinitely swirl around you. That would be cool. That is really neat. How are you, Endo? Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Spike is like sleeper really fun. I'm trying to make a magnetic lightning build without much luck. Yeah, same. Big same. Okay, I think I've got a decent understanding on this. Let's go ahead and jump into another run. Alrighty. I'll open with some spikes. I love me some spikes. We're just talking about how good spikes are. Go ahead and do a little spike opener. What do the cells do? Which cells? You gotta be more specific. Counter lightning with enough magnets. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Could be a little dangerous, but could also be pretty sick if you get it working. We got speed cells right away. We're gonna. Oh, that's not right. I'm doing some abstract shit. There we go. Spikes are great because they're always like just very efficient. Take that puppy down a bit. There we go. Yeah, I know, Tara. I just wasn't sure whether you preferred Siggy or Tara. Yeah. I recall from the I mean, we've been chatting forever on Discord, so makes sense. Makes sense. One of these. Up. Do a little bit of this action. Murder. What is the best cell, in your opinion? Definitely the heart. The heart cell is so broken. It's got to be the best. Playing without the heart cell is not impossible, but much harder than playing without any other cell. Seeker's also really good. Pardon me. But yeah, other than that, I don't know if there's any, like, cell that would be worth, like, saying it's the very best. Thank you, thank you. My new jacket. It's my jacket. What are you talking about? For an attack type cell, definitely spikes. Spikes are just so reliable. It can't be explosives because explosives lose to explosive resistance. It can't be lightning because lightning loses to lightning resistance. It can't be heat because heat is a pain in the ass. It can't be venom because venom is bad unless it's got the... Like, it literally can't even kill unless you've got mutagenic. And... what other damage types are there? I think that's all of them. Obviously, there's scenarios where, like, you can make really powerful, like, screen-destroying stuff, but... outside of, like, a PvP scenario, it's really not very necessary to do that, I would say. How's it going there, Altomass? Just a bunch of minor changes alongside, packaged in with the new content. Impact Cell is explosive damage, therefore it is lumped in with explosives. What about Acid? Acid doesn't scale. It's very, very good, but it doesn't scale, which makes it less good the longer the game goes on. So I definitely think spikes are the best. It doesn't need to scale. I mean, it doesn't, but it helps a lot. Maybe Liquid Atom? Maybe. What's my favorite creature I've made? I don't know. Maybe the Dredge. I do really like the Dredge. I also really like the Flail. Flail builds are really fun. Like, tons of Seekers surrounding a puncher. Acid puncher. Not an acid puncher, an impact puncher. It's very fun. Very fun and good. Yeah, that one's really fun too. Person and that one's very good. Very good build. I'm thinking we do something like this. Okay. And one here, one here, one here. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Can add some more hearts. I need Angry Cell, and I need Power Switch. There we go. What the heck? Yo, Odie, that is super kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. That is very cool, yo, Odie. Thank you. Cheers to that. I'm out of water. There's one drop there. That counts. Thank you so much. Big appreciate. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know that was possible on the YouTubes. Okay. Let's go murder the boss. We've got a super basic drone build.
Thank you.
And Mike gifting a sub out to Prince Yuku. Fantastic choice. Prince Yuku's super cool. Big appreciate. Thank you. EOD, how's it going? When modded run? I will do a modded run. Today's Monday. Let's make it happen on Thursday. Does that sound good? Hopefully that sounds good. Keep missing the stream, so I'm excited to get here in time. Yeah! Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I appreciate you asking there, EOD, because it puts it at the front of my mind. It's one of those things where I've got like a billion things that I'm doing at any given time, and it's hard to make time for it all, but I should absolutely make time for mods, because they're fucking sweet and advancing faster than I can play them, obviously. Yeah. I mean, I've got like a multiplayer mod video. I've got a video of EOD's creatures. We've got like a couple different cool things going on. Why is this not working? I'm curious. We got Power Switch with Angry Cell. There is a multiplayer mod, indeed. Indeed. Is it because there's two of these? Are they powering it off and on? Yeah, it's weird these aren't going off. I've never had a basic drone like this fail. Does it need a seeker? No. It's got Angry Cell. Angry Cell will auto-steer without seekers. The strange thing that's going on here is I've somehow... I think it might be because I've got like two of these or something. I'm not really sure. I need Angry Cell only touching Power Switch, and then we'll do this. It looks janky, but... No, they're working. Okay, good. Good. Spike and Heart are 50-50 for the best cells. That makes sense, I guess. That's pretty much exactly what I said earlier. Yeah, EOD. For sure. But like I said, it really does help when somebody's like, do the thing! Do the specific thing! And I'm like, good idea. Good idea. I'll do that one. Alright, I'm feeling... I like Rebirth a lot. I think Rebirth is a lot of fun. I think Rebirth will save our lives going into the next biome. It's just so strong defensively. Yo, Odie, thank you so much for becoming a supporter plus as well. That is really cool of you. Thank you so much for all the support you're throwing my way. It really does go a long way. Rebirth is anti-Jellyfish tech? It sure is. We got a Speedy Cell combo cell here. That's kind of cute. I'm scared! God damn it, Jellyfish!